Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, February 3rd. My name is Katie Tetzlaw. I'm your host today, and this is the Jess Strom Show. Hello, Jess Strom. How are we doing today?
Great. I am here the whole time.
I know. I have no special guests. You're just the special one. You're the special one today. And happy February.
Yes. Happy February.
February, the word that I could misspell every day of the week. I don't know who in the English language said that this was a cool thing to do, but I think it's the worst. To me, it's the worst month in the world in terms of spelling.
Yeah.
But obviously a happy month because it's in basketball season. It's Valentine's Day, which you don't love. And it's just like, okay, yeah, we're almost towards chipping away at playoffs, at PSAC playoffs. That's kind of what February brings because, you know, March is what everybody's going for in the nation.
Yeah, I feel like January and February are when we are in our, routine.
Yep.
You know, before that, it's kind of all over the place. But I feel like January and then, for sure, February, we are like robots. Like this day we have this day, this day, this day.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
We're in that mode right now.
And Jess, how are you today? How's everything going with you today? How is the mindset for Cal U women's basketball? Tell the audience what's up with Jess Strom today.
I'm good. Mindset is we finished the first half playing everybody on the West. Going into the second half, I feel like it's always this, like we know each other so well at this point. Kind of exciting time. We're obviously fighting for a playoff spot, but there's been some upsets. There's been some, I don't know, I guess they're upsets, but just some surprising things happening. You know, Clarion beat IUP, giving them their first loss in the conference in actually their whole schedule. So, and then going to overtime with Gannon. And then beating Edinburgh, they're like on the rise after we beat them pretty good, and then they're coming back. So I feel like it's just, an exciting time. Yeah. Obviously, everybody is looking forward to March, like you said, and trying to get to the playoffs and make a run. But
in the second round, I think for us is huge right now coming into to start. And when we keep saying second half, it's that second turn. So we play all the PSAC West teams one time, and then now we play them for a second time. Like you said, everybody knows everything. You have a good gauge of what our players are competing at level and what other players are doing. And you have a good feel like, hey, you rewatch the games, you see what's going on. Yeah. And it's huge.
It is. And I feel like we have so many, well, they're not new anymore, but new this year, players that are playing, that this is the first time they've actually been through that. So now it's going to be nice to be a familiar face. Like we are so familiar. We play Gannon this week, so familiar with Gannon. But when you put yourself in their shoes, they've only played them once, some of them.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just kind of nice to be on the second time around and to know what's going on.
Yeah, and a huge opportunity. I think I was trying to stress that today in practice. Obviously we are not where we want to be, but that's where we are. And I think it's awesome that we have an opportunity to play a team that's nationally ranked, a team that's top in the PSAC. How fun is that?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I think that's how we have to look at this second half. We have some really, really good teams in our conference in general, but on our side, we have some really good teams, and I feel like we do have to look like that. This is an opportunity for us to show that we are also a really good team when we want to be. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously we're off Wednesday. We have no game, so we have this whole week to prepare.
Yeah, cool. And I think as a player you probably don't like playing on Wednesday because there's not that game. It's full throttle practice.
Yeah, especially at this time of the year.
But I love it. I love the extra prep time. I love the extra practice time. How about you?
Yeah, I'm kind of in between. I kind of like the schedule where you play, then you're off or whatever, practice 2 days, play again. I kind of but I am a very much I like the routine of it.
Yeah.
And I think maybe also because I have played Gannon so many times that it's not that difficult of a scout for us. That doesn't mean it's easy to play them. They execute their stuff really well.
One of the best executing teams.
Yeah, but it's just that we know them so well, I guess. That it's
you know their philosophy, you know what they're trying to do. We know their players really well, especially the ones that have been around. Obviously some newcomers, but familiar faces that we've seen.
And I do like the extra days of practice because I think we need a lot of practice. Yep. So it is good for us. But as a player,
I remember.
The week gets long when you don't have a game, especially when you're used to having two games.
And going up to, this is our second time in Erie this year.
We went up there, but we didn't play them.
Exactly.
But we played there.
We played there, so it's a familiar place because we played in the CCA tournament up there. So familiar place, and excited to go. Leaving on Friday, get up there.
It's the first time
ready.
We're going to actually play them in their new facility.
Yes.
Because last year we were still playing in the old building, or I guess we weren't in the old building, wherever we were playing last year. But so it'll be the first time we're playing them.
Yeah.
And there'll be a crowd. They always have a nice crowd. And their men are also really good. So I know our men and their men will be fighting for first place. So I'm sure there will be a lot of
our people in the stands.
The
and don't you love atmosphere? To me, that's why you play the game. Love it.
I actually am like, I don't want to say I'm jealous, but when we go there and their town is there and like they have a lot of fans, obviously they've earned that support, right? They've been good for a long time. So, but it's a cool atmosphere. You'd rather play in front of people than not.
And a big rival of ours. I mean, I think there's no questioning that. I think everybody in the PSAC is a rival. That's the way I look at it. When you're trying to fight to be at the top, and Gannon has been at the top for a long time. I was disappointed in our showing at our place, but so eager to get out.
And I think it's really good to, like, we did play them already, so we can watch that film, obviously, with our team and say, like, these are the things we need to do better.
I actually think we already watched that film, so.
Oh, we did, probably right after that game. But we can rewatch that.
We already watched that, but, you keep that in your memory bank, but then you do it again to refresh and to see, like, hey, where you were, where we are now, what can we do better, what can we do similar, so many different things.
Yeah, for sure.
So excited. I love a good PSAC game.
Yeah, I can't believe it. We have 7 regular season games left.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, about a month. So it is. It feels weird at times. It feels very long, and at times it feels super short. So.
Yeah, and I know Gary has highlights of previous games. We have to go back because it's been a while since we had a show. In that time frame, I believe it was Slippery Rock, IUP, UPJ.
Yeah.
In that order. So we were up to Slippery Rock.
At Slippery Rock.
At Slippery Rock, at IUP, home versus UPJ. Talk to us a little bit about, let's go back to Slippery Rock.
Yeah, for sure. So I feel like we went up to Slippery Rock, and obviously we lost for the first time in a long time.
10 years.
To Slippery Rock. And I was just kind of disappointed because I didn't know if we were fully understanding that we are fighting with them for a playoff spot, right? So to me, I feel like we should have had a lot more fight in us, knowing that, coming out, a little bit with more energy, I would say. Obviously there were ups and downs in that game, and I feel like we missed a lot of layups and we could have been up early. But just kind of, we have to work on staying like steady. Like, we're going to make mistakes, right? Like, our energy can help us with that, right?
Yep.
Like, being there for each other can help us with that stuff. So I think we talked a lot after that game, and maybe it was good for us, about team, about like the little things like our huddles, about like how we treat each other, how we are gonna play for each other, right? So maybe we needed that game, but at the time, I will say it was not great.
It was not enjoyable.
No, it was not enjoyable. So whatever highlights you have, Gary, I am so glad you searched and found some, but at the end of the day, obviously us and our players not really satisfied leaving there.
The only thing I was probably satisfied up there was my Bob sub. And then I wasn't even satisfied because I was too ill to eat.
I will say Slippery Rock has a great concession stand. We couldn't even enjoy it because we were so mad.
Slippery Rock University, your concession stand, we couldn't even enjoy it. I didn't even go up there. I'm so disappointed. Milkshakes.
Everything.
I mean, I was just too, I don't want to say angry.
That's the word.
Angry, disappointed that I didn't make it up to the concession stand.
If you can't eat a milkshake, you know something's wrong. You know something's wrong.
A good thing. That's a bad thing just for me. Yeah, if I can't, put it this way, if I can't eat a milkshake, Call somebody for me because it's not a good day for Coach T. So yeah, we were disappointed. I think, yeah, disappointed, angry, and because I thought we believe in our players.
Yeah, we are better
believe,
than that.
We believe, and shout out to Slippery Rock. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
That is we just thought.
I don't even mean the win or loss.
That's what I'm
mean
saying.
How we
The
played.
energy,
Yeah.
that what we bring to the table, because they have some young players doing really, really well up at Slippery Rock. Some vets, the threes were raining down on us at times, but we didn't do enough.
No,
we didn't deserve
sure.
to win that game.
Yeah.
And I think that's flat out an okay thing to say and an okay thing to recognize.
Yeah. And then you have to move forward, right? You have to learn from that. So.
Yep. And then we head on to IUP, another team, second in the PSAC, currently right under
Top 10 in the country.
Top 10 in the country. Great team, move the ball well, pass well, shoot well. Their percentages, some of their percentages
Outrageous.
are actually outrageous.
Yeah. Very veteran team, right? Like they have a core that played together for a few years, and then even the new kids, like they're veterans.
Shea Weaver, 70.2%
Yeah.
from the field. Is that a record right now?
It has to be.
Someone
I
tell
don't
me.
know, but it has
we
to
need
be.
to look it up. Like that is, and kudos to her.
Yeah.
If she catches down there, there's a really, really good chance that she's finishing.
And they just pass the ball extremely well.
Yeah. Shoot the ball well.
Yeah. Just
solid.
Skills-wise.
Holding
very
teams to like
solid.
51 points per game. Tough to score on them, and they score as well.
Yeah.
So,
And I actually think we came out with a ton of energy.
Same,
I
agreed.
thought the whole day, I thought our shoot around was really good. I thought our warm-up was pretty good. I don't go out there very much, but from what I saw, I thought our focus was good, in pregame. And I thought we came out and played pretty hard. I thought we were down 10 at halftime. And again, I feel like if we finish, it's 5, closer than that maybe. And then I think, in the third quarter, we came out and just lost some steam, or,
a little flat at times.
flat, or we would miss something or turn it over, and then they would just score an easy basket, and it was kind of deflating. I think of our turnover to that girl got it half court shot. Like when someone makes one of those, you're kind of like, ugh, right? Like,
That's like when you don't want to, but that's when you want to slow break your clipboard.
You're just
but
like,
you're not.
why?
I just want to go
how does that happen?
I did think we played hard.
We did. We just turned the ball over.
Too much.
And our turnovers led to a lot of points for them. So
Yeah.
But when you're playing hard, you can stomach those turnovers a little bit more, right? I thought we played together. I thought, we looked more like a team. I thought all those things were good. So yes, we lost, and it was not really that close at the end, but I felt like we could take some positives from that game.
For sure. And then we have UPJ, which was a must-win game for us. At this point, I think they're all must wins. You got to get wins, but this one was huge for us. I think we talked about that. I think we embraced it. I don't think there was, there was pressure, but I think it was let's attack it, not be fearful.
Yeah.
And I thought we played hard. I thought we put together 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Of good basketball.
Yeah, for the first time probably all year, I felt like we executed our defense for the majority of the game, right? I thought our effort was really, really good on that side of the ball. And, we've been preaching, when our effort is good on that side of the ball, good things will happen. We had 20 steals, I believe, that game.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's a lot of steals.
Yeah.
We forced 25 turnovers, so that another stat that typically we're at the top, and that's kind of normal for us, but this year it has not been. So I was really happy to see us put the effort out there and execute, and then it show up.
Well, that's what I mean. That effort came to fruition.
Yeah.
And you love to see that when what you're saying and what we believe in comes and we execute it, and you play that way. You love to see it in the columns. There were a couple stats that we were like, okay, yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for.
That's what we're talking about. So I'm hoping that, because again, it is a lot of effort to play how we're asking them to play. And I'm hoping that they see yes, I can put in that effort, I can do it. And also, if I do this, it obviously leads to really good things, because UPJ had close games with a lot of good teams.
Absolutely. They're in it. They go, they move.
Yeah. And I feel like we really disrupted for the first time.
We dictated.
I thought we disrupted at Clarion, but in a different way. Obviously, we played a little differently there, but yeah, we dictated.
We dictated. That was the first time that I thought like we were not allowing them to do what they wanted.
Yeah.
Like we put a full stop to it with the way we played instead of us kind of being on our heels, being like, you know, the offense making the mistake or all that. Like we made them.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out too. I thought our crowd was awesome. Our
Loved it.
Our cheerleaders, our dance team. I know after the game, our players were over there with the band having a good time. So,
Yeah, and
it is definitely a difference when the students are back on campus.
The students were there. Like I said, again, shout out Cal U band, Cal U dance team, Cal U cheerleaders. Also, shout out to all the amazing athletes that came back for the 75th anniversary of the PSAC conference. We have so many people from our program. Special shout out to Becky Simbeck, Sarah McKinney, Darcy Vincent, and our own Jess Strom, and Karen Herpy, who got awards. I think it's so cool when Cal U is recognized. So that video, whoever put that, was that Gary? That put that video together?
Matt, I think.
Matt and Gary, awesome job. That video, I think sometimes like when you're here for a long time, and I feel like you've been here a lot longer than me. I feel like I've been here a lot longer. You forget how many, I mean, I think you just expect it because that's kind of like what we've seen. But man, when you watch that video, you forget how successful Cal U Athletics has been, and you know, all the great teams, all the great individuals that competed. I mean, between national champions and, you know, not only national championship teams, you know, with softball, basketball, women's basketball, but with individualized sports, track and field, swimming. I mean, geez Louise.
Yes, wild. That I feel like that day, I know our administration kind of put that all together, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was like really
well done.
Well done. Yeah. Even from before the little, I don't want to say banquet, but kind of little event they had before, it was awesome. And like you said, seeing that video, it was such a good reminder for me because when you are not winning like you are used to winning like that, it's hard. It is really hard.
It's not easy.
No, and I feel like for me watching that video was like, yeah, like this is why we do this. Like you have to remember that like you just have to keep working, right? Like that was such a good, and seeing like our former players on there and seeing like, you know, Frotz was on the video and where she is now, like that's the stuff that really matters. Like, you know, in the end of the day. So, yeah, it was awesome. I thought like our
well done, Cal administration.
Yeah.
You know, anybody that was involved in promoting that and to putting that together, very, very well done. Really proud. Brought back a lot of Vulcan pride.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, it was. It's really cool to see. So, yeah, so we had that, and now we're focusing on Gannon, and that's it. And you know, we're going up to Erie, playing at 1 p.m. on Saturday, up in Erie, and you know, just really looking forward to seeing what we can do this second half of the season. Yeah. Is that what you're looking forward to, Jess?
I am, and I'm looking forward to growth. I feel like I have changed my mindset a little bit, right? Like I want to see us get better, right? I feel like I have like super high expectations, and sometimes I have to realize that Rome was not built in a day. I've been saying that to our players, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. But I have to remember that, like, if you just keep at it, like,
put your head down.
We will get there.
Put your head down, go to work.
Yeah, right.
Put your head down, go to work.
I'm super excited to see progress. Like, I want to see us get better. I want to see our players learn,
fight,
and execute, and fight, and be together. Like, I want to see us get better.
Yep.
That's what I'm excited for.
And there you have it. That's all you can do is day by day, get better and better. Heard that before a couple times. Anyway, that is the Jess Strom Show. We will see all of Vulcan Nation. Hopefully, make the trip up to Erie. Get in the car, drive through the snow. I'm sure there's a lot of snow piles up there. I can't imagine how cold it's going to be. If it's this cold up in here in Pittsburgh, get your parkers on, baby, because you know you want to cover those ears and cover those hands. Jess, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys all know this. She has electronic everything heater. I don't know why I don't know if there's studies on gloves that heat up and vests that heat up and hats that are hot, but I'm nervous for what's to come with the amount of radiation.
Well, it is worth it to me because I can't stand to be cold. So I am like, you're right though. I have heated everything. So that's probably going in
into
my
your
body
body.
somehow.
You have a heated seat in your car. You have heated gloves.
I have a heated steering wheel.
You have a heated steering wheel. You have a heated vest, and you
I have a
literally.
heated coat.
You have a heated coat. You're the coldest person in the world. I've never, like, your name should be Jessica Shivers Strom. Like, I don't know, like.
But I have not screamed. Have you heard me scream one time?
That company, whoever you are,
So.
kudos to you.
Well, maybe I can do an ad.
Do an ad. We could be spokespeople. Let's be spokespeople for Kane shoes. Kane, we love your shoes. We rock them. We have the winterized one. We have the summer. Oh, these are the winterized ones. Kane, you see us? Katie Tetzlaw, Jess Strom, Cal U Women's Basketball. Listen, we are your biggest fans. I'll rock with you all day long. Like, I mean, I'll promote you wherever we go. I say it to everybody, everywhere. I was in the Bahamas, and someone's like, where are your shoes? I'm like, well, let me tell you. So I give everybody a spiel. So whatever your company's name of your,
I got to check it out. I don't know.
Be the spokesperson,
I
because
will wear whatever heated you need me to wear.
heated earmuffs.
Well, our gym was so cold that Nan was wearing earmuffs at the table.
Man, our shot clock operator was rocking the earmuffs at our game on Saturday, and I don't blame her because it was cold.
But at least next time, Nan, if you are listening, like red or black, okay? Because green, I mean.
You know what? I'm going to go buy a pair of black. We'll help Nan because it was cold. I don't blame her.
It was.
It was. I'm going to wear a sweater next game for sure. It was a little chilly in there. But anyway, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. That's the Jess Strom Show. I'm Katie Tetzlaw. This is Jess Strom. We're signing off. See you Saturday when the Vulcans take on Gannon. And as always, go Vulcans.